David YPLF, Yu-Gi-Oh! Player for life, get it? Edwards, first place deck profile out of this weekend's Luxury Gaming Tournament. I will have the rest of Top Cut tomorrow night. I just kind of want to go through and talk about some of these. And, yeah, the little things. So there was one guy that commented yesterday and goes, Robbie, I wish you'd post a source for these. Literally, Luxury Gaming. I can't make it any more easier than that. Just go find their page. It's all there. All right. So easy peasy, by the way. So Luxury Gaming LLC, Luxury Game, you'll find it. It's easy. So what was Mr. YPFL Edwards playing? So this, honestly, if you look at this is the most bland Dragon Link deck in the world. All right, and nothing, not trying to throw shade or anything here, but in terms of development for this deck, we literally went from the FTK, OTK thing, and then basically we adapted towards more of a dragon control aspect, basically back to where we were in the previous aspect about it. So we have one copy of the Obserator Dragon, 2 copies of Ash Blossom, Enjoy a Spring, 1 copy of Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, triple copies of the Black Metal Dragon, 1 copy Chaos Dragon Lavinia, 1 copy of the Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. Of course, this card really is pretty good. Even though it's pretty outable, realistically, it just pushes another card that your opponent's got to deal with. 1 Phalanx, triple copies Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, 1 copy of Magna Rocket, triple copies of Nocto Vision, 1 Brotar, triple copies of Gamma, 1 copy of Mr. Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon, 1 copy of Rocket Recharger, 1 Rocket Synchro, triple copies of Rocket Tracer, with the triple copies of the Star Leech Safe Fort, 1 Wyvern Buster, 1 Cyframe Driver, with 1 copy of Boot Sector Launch, triple copies of Chaos Space, 1 copy of Ravine, 1 Dragunity Divine Lance, 1 Foolish Barrel, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 copy of 1 for 1, triple copies of Quick Launch, triple copies of World Legacy Guard Dragons, and triple copies of Infinite Permanence, wrapping up the main deck. Down here in the extra deck, we have the 1 Union Carrier, the 2 copies of Striker Dragon, 1 Little Protector Whelp, little guy's so cute and adorable. We have 1 Link Cross, 1 Heavenly Spheres, 1 Pisty, and 1 LB. 1 copy of Romulus, still one of the best recruiters that we ever have for anything dragon related. 1 Halifibrax, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Appaloosa. And we have 1 Martial Metal, 1 Herald, and 1 copy of the Borreload Savage, wrapping up the extra deck. Side deck here we have 1 Pankratops, triple copies of Hadoken, 2 copies of Forbidden Droplet, triple Lightning Storm, 2 copies of Twin Twister, triple copies of a Pointer, and 1 copy of Red Reboot, wrapping this up. Now, as I did mention in a sub-note yesterday, across looking at a majority of these deck lists, very few of them were maining droplets. Now, I don't know if that's because like the format just isn't developed enough to want to play this, but that really caught me off guard. A lot of people are setting this card up to be the next god tier card, but a lot of players are just really opting to not even play this in the main at the moment. So we'll see if that's a format dependent thing. You know, as the format's setting up, it might not have been the greatest choice at the beginning, but we'll have to wait and see where the format takes us on if this card is mainable or if it's going to stay in the side deck for the format. Ooh, next up, my favorite deck. Yes. Dogmatika, Synchro, Eldlich. This was piloted by William Kendia. Man, team playmakers out here. So, as you can see, we have a very simple splash of 4, 7, 8 cards for the Dogmatika engine. Now, as I said, this engine is extremely splashable. You know, like you thought Eldlich was bad with its minimal engine. Excuse me, you have 9 cards for this. Some of us can't count. For a 9-card dedication to a main deck, you get to play 31 other cards. You have enough room for another engine. Alright, think about that. That's so crazy. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, triple copies of Ecclesia, 1 copy of the Fleur de Lis, 2 copies of the Golden Boy himself with triple jet Synchron and 2 O-line. I have not had a time where I could think that there would be a place where I would want to play 2 O-line. But you draw the thing so much, it's like playing the double Garnet. Somebody actually had success with the theory. Triple copies of Gamma and 1 copy of the Cyframe Driver. It spells literally 9 Rhodas. So we have triple cursed Eldland Rhoda, triple copies of Nadir's Servant Rhoda, and triple copies of Tuning Rhoda. One of each of these searches for a different engine in your deck. Man, Yu-Gi-Oh's come a long way. Traps here we have triple copies of Conquistador, and then we have 2 copies of Dogmatika Punishment, triple copies of the Old Elixir of Scarlet Zanguine, triple copies of Higuero, and then triple copies of Infinite Permanence, wrapping up the main deck. As you can see, the Black Destiny, or the little cesspool, and then the White Destiny, we just ended up, we don't even need them anymore. Like, the rest of the deck just goes burr. It's so good. Down here in the extra deck, we have 1 Auroradon, 1 Link Spider, 1 Link Cross. There's 2 copies of Holly Fibrex, 1 copy of the Barricade Borg Blocker, 1 Access Code Talker, 1 Zeta, 1 copy of Martial Metal, 1 Herald, 1 copy of Formula, and then this crazy spice. So in a world where you just get to go ahead and excavate 5 cards from your deck, I don't need any of those other spells and traps. This card is pretty cute. Also, the fact that it can tutor itself back. Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff that you can do with this card. It's a monster all in itself for what it brings to this deck. We have 1 Borreload Savage with 1 Titanclad, 1 Ints. Side deck here we have the 3rd Ash, 2 copies of Nibiru, triple copies of Cosmic Cyclone, triple copies of Dark Glow No More, triple copies of Lightning Storm, and triple copies of Yield Summon Limit, wrapping up Mr. Williams' list for everybody. And the last list we have here is a little bit different of a take here. This was Jack Reed's top 8 Adamancipator list. Actually, we have some spicy tech here. So we're playing the Miracle Ruptures, which let you send 1 level 4 lower rock monster from your deck to the graveyard. And then, we don't play Fossil Fusion. We just care about, hey, I get to mill stuff. And then we got this thing. If a face-up rock monster you control sent to the graveyard, except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 card from your deck to your, or you can add 1 Iron Core or Quackimero card that specifically lists Iron Core of Quackimero, except for itself from your deck to your hand. It's another extender. Alright, like Foolish Barrel? Extender. Actually pretty cool. So we have triple copies of Analyzer, pretty standard. Triple copies of Researcher, pretty standard. Triple copies of Seeker, pretty standard. Doesn't ever get any different here. Triple copies of Block Dragon. Only 2 copies of Doki Doki. We were on 3 for so long. It's actually kind of refreshing to see a little bit of a change from this. 1 Gigantus, triple copies of the Quackimero Guardian, and 2 copies of the Supplier. Yay, I can search for my Guardian. We have 1 O-Lion, 1 copy of Revival Golem. So the effect of Revival Golem can only be used once per turn. When this card is sent from the deck to the graveyard, activate one of these effects. Special summon this card from the graveyard, or this card from the graveyard to your hand. Foolish Burial, Rock Monster. Very good. We have 1 copy of Tactical Crusader. Then we have triple copies of Adahara with 1 Angel Trumpeter and 1 copy of Beta. I feel like this is like peak Adamancipator control, almost, like for what this deck wants to do. We have triple copies of Dark Ruler No More, 1 Foolish Barrel, triple copies of the Miracle Rupture, 2 3 Tactical Talents, and triple copies of Unexpected Die, wrapping up the main deck here. Extra deck, we have 1 Union Carrier, 1 Link Cross, 1 Link Spider, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Cerberus, 1 IP Masquerena with 1 Holly Fibrex, 1 Apollosa, 1 Access Code Talker, 1 Gallant Granite, 1 Abyss Dweller, with 1 Martial Metal Marcher, 1 Herald, 1 Borreload Savage, and 1 copy of Yield Repite. Side deck here we have 1 Pankratops, triple copies of Seer Mode, 2 copies of Forbidden Droplets, triple copies of Lightning Storm, 2 copies of Twin Twisters, triple copies of Appointer of the Red Lotus, and 1 copy of Red Reboot, wrapping up your top 4, because you had the Megalith deck profile yesterday. Deck list from this weekend's Luxury Games Tournament. What do you guys think about these decks? Please leave a comment down below, down there. Easy. Tell me what you guys think about these lists. And well, guys, I'm out. Take care. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCall40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCall40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcallgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.